Hey y'all. Happy Sunday. First Sunday in May. Y'all come in, come in, come in. Like, share, and subscribe to the video. We're gonna talk about multiple topics for this evening, okay? Y'all come in. Happy Sunday. And happy birthday to you if the day is your birthday. Y'all, I wanna talk about I'm gonna give y'all time to come in, and I'm gonna go ahead on and get started. You know how I am. I don't let y'all know I'm going live. What's up, Josh? What's up, Josh? Josh is the first, y'all. He always the first. Hit that like button. Be the first to hit that like button now, y'all. Be the first to hit that like button now before they do it now. That's where it count. Who be the first to hit that like button. Now, y'all, I want to get into what really happened on top of Bell Mountain. Yeah, Josh the first to hit that like button, y'all. He the first. He the first. We're gonna start doing something for these people now who on time. But y'all, I want to talk about what's going on. What's going on? I want to talk about the twins at the Bell Mountain, and then I want to talk about Austin Metcalf and Carmelo Anthony. So I'm gonna talk about two and one in different at times, but I'll let you know. To really y'all, to be honest with y'all, this is for criticism, commenting, and entertainment purposes. Okay? And um and it says allegedly, okay? Y'all come on in. I'm glad to see everybody. I'm glad to see everybody. Okay, y'all, but look, let me tell y'all something. I know y'all don't want to hear the truth. One thing about people now these days, they don't want the truth. They don't want the truth because the truth will set you free. The truth will tell the truth on what's going on out here in this world. Okay? It's a lot going on now. So you can't think like in the back in the days. You got to think up in the future what you think happened. Now we had two boys that went who underlie on the top of Bell Mountain. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I think happened to those young men. Okay? Now the little boy missed their flight, the twins, Naazir and Qaadir, missed their flight to now y'all, we gonna make sense with this. We're gonna keep it real today. Now look, y'all, they supposed to got on their flight on that Friday. Okay, one Naazir supposed to call his flight on that Friday. Now come on, y'all. Y'all know young people know about Uber than I do. Now I'm gonna tell you something. The Uber took him out to the twins said that the auntie said that the Uber driver made them late. Now let me tell you something about that situation right there. She said that auntie said that the Uber driver made uh made the young man late to catch his flight. So first of all, I don't believe it. Because if the Uber made him late, why did he go to the airport? Think about it. If you're supposed to catch your flight at 7, supposed to be on that flight, taking out up in the air at 7. It's supposed to take out at 7. Your ticket says 7. Okay. And you got there late and you don't miss your flight, then why are you going to the airport? So I think something else. I don't know who told them that, but I think it need to be looked into. Okay, I don't believe they missed their flight because young people don't miss nothing. They be trying to get out of there. Now y'all, one twin supposed to go that Friday. Okay, now you have to ask yourself, and I've been saying it for the longest. Where were the twins at on that Friday morning? Just because one's supposed to be catching the flight. But if the aunt didn't, if the stepmama didn't see them that Friday morning, where did they stay at a hotel? Where did they get a hotel at? Where did they sleep at in the car? Why did he miss his flight? It wasn't because of Uber. If he missed his ride, his flight, he would have never caught the plane out there to he would have never caught that Uber, y'all. The Uber will reimburse him because the Uber made him late. If you're gonna look at it that way, right? I'm gonna tell you what happened to them boys. Hey, y'all, I'm gonna tell you what really happened to those boys, and I'm just gonna keep it real. They won for 19, y'all. We was 19 before. Come on now, come on. Now, in order if these young men wanted to really catch that flight, he would have got on that flight and caught that flight. But what is it that he felt that he was going to miss out? He had a brother. Okay, what was his brother that Friday morning? Okay, they had a hoopty. They don't like to drive that far. Remember now, they was 12 miles to Bell Mountain. They don't want to be honest with you, 50 minutes. They were like 50 minutes from Hartsville Airport. Okay, it ain't gonna take that long to get out to Hartsville Airport from Lawrenceville. It's not gonna take that long like it would Bell Mountain. Okay, where was Qaadir during the time when Naazir was at the airport? So when Naazir came back from the airport, why didn't nobody know that they missed their flight? They didn't call their aunties, auntie, well, I ain't make my flight. Like my daughter just got home from Florida, from Georgia. She's called me and she let her know she grown. She 35 years old. She told me that she was at home. She said, Mom, I made it home. I mean, why didn't twin boys tell anybody that they missed their flight? Their aunties is communicating with someone for her to say that they missed their Uber. How do the auntie know that they missed their Uber? Okay? Nah, man, please. That 19-year-old boy didn't miss no Uber. That 19-year-old boy intended to miss that Uber, or somebody wanted him to miss that Uber, or he didn't want to go to Boston. So what he did was, you got to ask yourself, what was Qaadir? Qaadir when they're home. Where did they spend the night when they left their aunt house? Where did they go when they got out there to that gas station, y'all, at Shell gas station? When them boys, the auntie said that the boys, she looked at a civilian camera and saw the boys having fun, eating snacks. Come on now. Boys eating snacks and drinking water. Y'all know what y'all be doing. Y'all drinking water, eating snacks and everything, kicking it. Then y'all get in y'all car at 10:30. Y'all missing. Okay. 12. Okay, y'all 12 hours. Y'all out there at Bell Mountain. Okay, 90 minutes from Bell Mountain. Okay, y'all wait out there in 2 hours to Bell Mountain. Okay. I guarantee you that those boys met up with some young Caucasian girls. Pretty young Caucasian high school girls. And then look like college girls. Because these days you can get girls of color and all these girls mixed up because they look older than they are, but they can be young girls. The reason why I said that it could have been a spot where the girls hang out at with boys, the mountain, on a Friday, and I believe the gate wasn't locked, y'all. I believe the gate looked like it was locked. I don't believe that gate was locked. And the reason why I don't believe that gate was locked, because those boys left that gas station at 10 that night, 10 or 10:30 that night. Bell Mountain already closed, y'all. Come on, let's put two and two together. I don't believe that gate was locked. I don't believe that the gate was locked. But the sheriff said that the gate, hey, Mark, the sheriff said that the gate be locked at night. I don't believe on Friday night that gate was locked. They got spotted. If a sheriff have to lock that gate, he knows some young children out there on that mountain. They got caught up on that mountain. And the picture that they sent to the school of those boys on the top of that mountain, y'all know that's the truth. Those pictures that they sent was trying to give a message to them high school seniors. It could be a senior. Whoever it was fooling around with them boys allegedly. They know something. Now they missed their flight again on a Saturday because they was under lie. They found their body at 11 o'clock on top of Bell Mountain. Come on, y'all. Put two and two together now. Something just ain't right. Something just ain't right. At first, this is what I thought. I thought that somebody at 10 o'clock, 10:30, they met up with somebody, some girls. I think they got set up by girls. These days, girls are setting boys up. They are. So let's not pretend. I believe that somebody come out from over there, Minnie. Look, Minnie trying to get out the gate. So they were trying to set those boys up. Those boys went up there, called. They said we're gonna get some stuff from the girls. Y'all know how they boys are. You know how boys are. Boys gonna be boys. So I know where we can go. Let go up here on the mountains should be it should be open, but they closed. But they don't lock the gate on Friday, allegedly. I don't believe that gate was locked. I really don't. For them to be up on top of that hill at 11 o'clock on the live, laying on the side of each other. That ain't right, y'all. And then they ain't mention nothing about the boys' phone. They ain't mention nothing about them boys' phones or nothing. Can't tell me that them boys weren't hooked up with somebody's family out there on that mountain, y'all. I'm telling y'all right now, you got to be careful where y'all be meeting. Me need girls online, me need boys online, and then you don't know this a setup. Cause they were happy. Y'all don't know no boy met them girls. Y'all know these girls be setting these boys up. They got set up. And don't nobody want to admit it. Don't nobody want to admit it. I ain't saying no, I just think that they met some girls, Caucasian girls. Because why did them boys' picture end up at that school? Why did that fireman take that picture of that boy? Why did the fireman take the picture of the boy? Came back out there that morning and took the picture of them boys. Huh? Who do that? Who do that? If one nobody in their family gonna hurt them, y'all said that they stayed with their dad. If they stayed with their father, y'all said they would stay in between their father and their mother. That night they supposed to been over to their dad house. Okay? Why the stepmama said she didn't see them that morning? Where's the luggage? They say they didn't see them till that night when they said good night. So what they do? Sneak out the house? Didn't no alarm go off? Did those boys snuck out their house? Or did they really come home Friday and somebody covering up for them? Did they? At first y'all said that they came home that Friday. Y'all had us thinking that the boys came home that Friday. And then y'all changed on us. It's this. The storyline to Qaadir and Naazir Lewis is not right. It's not right, y'all. Y'all can't tell me two boys can't whoop no one boy butt. They got the fighting up there. And then they didn't tell us nothing about no weapon, what kind of weapon, what the serial number. If y'all say they did that to themselves in the back of the head, what happened to the serial number on the gun? Why would they take? They didn't take no gun out there to the no weapon out there to the airport. Okay, you got the weapon, you got the cell phone towers. We don't hear nothing about this case. Somebody hiding something. Somebody is covering up for something, and it don't make no sense that we got to sit here and try to figure out things. So the family took the same group of family went up there on Bear Mountain. They said the boys, if they said for themselves that those boys don't know drive at night and it's dark and all them bumps and roads and stuff up there on the road going up there to the mountain, if they ain't never been to the mountain before, it got to be somebody Caucasian. So why are we ignoring the fact that they were with some Caucasian girls? No girls of color, no nothing about that. You can, now one thing I can say, we in these days of time, we cannot sit here and say that our children don't know how to locate nothing. They can go to the internet and find out. My daughter just found a fishing lake that we ain't never been to, and she ain't even from here. And she found a fishing lake here when she came to visit. You ain't got to do nothing but Google. Type in, say a fishing lake on dun. And them folks will tell you where the fishing lake. We can't say our children know where on Bear Mountain at. We can't say that. They could have all of us said, let's find a mountain and go out there and handle our business. I guarantee you, since we ain't find no girls, that's why the picture allegedly was taken. The picture was allegedly taken to let them know, we're not playing with you. We're not going to have that out here. Don't you bring them back out here after the sundown. Don't you bring it back up there on top of our mountain, girl? You crazy? And that's when that picture circulate in that school. I ain't crazy, y'all. I ain't just born. I been here. I just wasn't born yesterday. I can tell you, them boys was in the wrong place at the wrong time on top of that mountain with some gals. And the message. Now at first, I thought that something happened to them before they got to the mountain. At first, I thought somebody brought them, did something to them away from the mountain and brought them there. But since y'all said that, well, it was a lot of fluid, I don't want to say the word, but a lot of fluid, the B word was on the ground. So if y'all saying that a lot of B word was on the ground, where the weapon at? Where is the weapon? Why are they trying to make us figure this thing out? Just come out and tell the people the truth. What happened? Y'all know that them boys hooked up with some fast gals who told them they were college students and met them on top of that mountain. And they shouldn't have never went out there. And they ain't never been in on Bell Mountain. Why would they leave their billfolder out there in the car? Why would they leave their billfolder out there in the car? They got set up, y'all. Because they believe in that internet, the dating internet. They believe in that. Children don't do nothing but have time to sit down and get on the internet. Sometimes, y'all, I get on the dating thing, but I be telling stories. But they be for real. So that's not unusual. I believe they met somebody online. And hey, hot tail gals. And wanted to do something. Went up there on top of that mountain, got set up. And then now we got to figure out what happened to them. They ain't never been out there before. And Lawrenceville is a long 2 hours from there. So why would I go up there on Bell Mountain? Why would my nephew don't go on Bell Mountain? They ain't never been up to Bell Mountain. Now that's just how I see it. At first I thought maybe somebody did something to them before they got to the mountain and brought them up there to the mountain to start something. But then I thought about it, I see how girls are, and they call themselves college students. He already missed that flight one time, and now this time he missed the flight, and guess where he at? He unalive. Come on, y'all. Come on, put two and two together. Who was the Uber person that took them to the who was the Uber person that took them out there to the airport? Huh? What did that camera say? Huh? They already late, so why are they going out there? So they rescheduled their tickets for Saturday morning. Guess what? Still didn't catch the flight. Is somebody setting the narrative up to be that they was going to Boston, that Naazir was going to Boston? Huh? Who set that flight up for Naazir to go? Because Naazir didn't want to go. Naazir didn't want to go to Boston. No, he didn't. It was a setup, y'all. It was a set. And the only way I can see this case is they was on a dating site that night. 10 o'clock. When they left there, I guarantee they met some girls. Who not gonna come if a boy tell you that you can come and we gonna do this and do that? They ain't here. Y'all figured it out. Now let's get down to Carmelo and Austin. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. I'm gonna stick with my word. I'm gonna blame the coaches, the administrators, the stadium people. I'm gonna blame all the authority of what happened to those boys at that stadium. Cause what happened to them boys out at Frisco district track meet wasn't supposed to happen. They ain't had them many teams out there, and you had to be on. I don't know what they trying to quantify that day or what they were trying to do that day. But I don't care what y'all say. When it rain, it's poor. You can't stand up. Hey, go stand up over there on that building. You got to get up out from under my tent. And all them, why y'all sitting in the rain anyway? If it rain, go in there, go up on the shed. Get off from under them anytime it rain hard like that, you're supposed to get off from under them tents and come over there and get under that building. I'm going to tell y'all something. Y'all made Carmelo Anthony, and y'all made Austin McCaff case out of something that is not. But look, suppose if the shoe was on the other feet, would it be anything? Would it be like y'all behaving now? Acting crazy like this? It would y'all be doing it if it happened the opposite way? Well, first of all, I'm gonna say this. Nobody's supposed to be hurt. Just like the twin, they family. The twins family was good family. Just like Austin and Cabello family. They good family. Good people. And they grown now. But we can preach to them. We can tell them whatever we want to tell them. We can teach them right. And they'll. So I'm gonna put it like this. Don't suppose. Now that toxicology report that I guarantee the reason why we ain't heard nothing because the detective. I don't know what the problem is. Why? But talking real talk now. You too. I got to talk real talk now. I'm not cussing. I'm not acting a fool. I'm talking to my people. I'm talking to my people. Words out, okay? At least I'm not cussing and doing like what most people do on their channel. I'm not doing it. And respect me. So I hope that with the Camille and Austin case, I hope they get down to the real nitty gritty and find out what really, really happened so we can get some justice here. And for the twins, keep pushing, family, whatever going on, keep pushing. Don't give up. Don't get tired. Don't give up. Get your detective. Get your private detective and go for it. Go for it. Y'all, these days and times we are dealing with social media. We are dealing with social media. Social media tell you what to say. The algorithm tell you what to say and what not to say. So you can't say what you want to say. But it's more to this story with those boys. But I can't say. Y'all got a lot of dating sites out here. And they some good, handsome looking men. Boys. Naazir and Qaadir, handsome young men. They some nice looking young men. And girls gonna like them. All girls gonna like them. And they smart. They smart. How many Steve, be quiet. How many cases have we covered with the boys? That's how we've been going with boys. Boys did this, boys did that. But we got too many boys in their 20s is disappearing on us. Look how they ain't gonna listen to us. Only thing we can do is put it out there so they can listen. If they listen to their uncles and they cousins who done been through this in their 20s, 30s, late 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, if y'all listen, if they listen, y'all, when you listen to them, it makes sense. They're not trying to let you miss out on fun. It's no way in the world some boys happy coming out of Shell gas station, eating them snacks, and drinking that water, getting ready for them girls. Have give got they mad. They ain't thinking Naazir and Qaadir mind one on no. They weren't gonna see their family no more. They boys. They were going out to have a good time. Where were they on Thursday night when they left their aunt house? Where they sister house, wherever they come from. Why they didn't go home to their daddy house? Because if it was like my father's house, we can't come in my father's house while we were grown at a late time of the night. No, we gotta be there at 9 o'clock, and we grown. He ain't gonna open his door. He ain't gonna open his door. Now, but the stepmama did say that she saw them. At first, she said that she saw Naazir and Qaadir early that morning. The whole narrative changed. And the officer said, the detective said, no, you didn't see them Friday morning. No, it wasn't Friday morning. You saw them Saturday. Now, how's she going to see them Saturday on the live Saturday? She says, then it changed. Why? The only thing about the twin case to me is, only thing wrong with the twin case is to me is, why aren't they working together to figure out what happened to those boys? Why haven't the family came together? Why haven't the family came together and discussed what happened? Why they ain't together? Why they ain't call each other? Let's meet up right here at the shelves and look at the video together. Why do they? Why they? Why? Why? We hear more from the auntie than we hear from the mother. We hear and we can't hear too far. I can't understand the dad. Their dad had a stroke. I can understand him when he speak. I can understand him when he speak. I understand him. But the dad knew that Naazir supposed to be going. Naazir wasn't gonna leave his brother, cause that's what brothers do, stick together, and they twins. He wasn't gonna leave his brother. So y'all need to ask yourself: Did he intended to miss his flight? Did he intended to miss that flight? Huh? So that means he missed it 2 times? Huh? He was avoiding that flight for some reason, y'all. And I'm feeling so bad because we don't know nothing else. We don't know nothing else about that case. But y'all put them cases out there and y'all want us to figure it out. And then when we figured it out, that's what we came to the conclusion. It don't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And with Kamala and Austin case, I hope they get justice. I hope they both boys get justice because they don't lost their life. And that would make everything stand out at the track meets. That would make big changes in the rules, things that I always thought that were going to happen at a track meet. Finally happened. After all these years, it finally happened. When you don't have supervision around these kids, that's what happened with supervision. Y'all got to have supervision, regardless of what age group it is. Regardless of what age group it is. That's the kind of time we're living in today. Control. We are living in a controlled society. Everybody telling you what to say, how to say it, when to say it, how to do it. Everybody telling you what to do. But when you start telling the truth, don't nobody believe in the truth. They were ready for you to, they believe in the untruth before they believe in the truth these days. They don't want you to tell the truth until the shoes on the other feet. They don't want the truth no more. They don't want you to tell the truth. You tell the truth, you're going to have some yabba dabba doing. It's not fair. Let people speak. Freedom of speech. Let them speak. Now, them boys, I don't know too much about Qaadir and Naazir, but what the aunt says. But we don't hear nothing else from the mother and the father. They're my babies. Trust me. I be on the media every day. The media not even cover it. All they saying is what the twin saying. The twin family came out on the news the other day at the gas station. She said when she seen the video, she called it a M case. Yeah, she called it. She said somebody M them. That's what the auntie said. Somebody M them, and I said they met some gals on the line. Them little girls on the line. And got set up on top of that mountain. And that gate. That gate wasn't locked. That gate wasn't locked. That gate wasn't locked, y'all. The gate wasn't locked. But that gate was locked after they did what they had to do. Got everybody out of there. And don't forget, it's an echo up there. It bounce. It bounce. If anybody heard a shot, it's a and you gonna tell me that nobody hear that? It's a cover-up case. It's a cover-up. Y'all drop in the comment section what y'all think about Naazir and Qaadir case. I wish the family would come together. I would like to see the daddy side and the mama side come together and figure this case out. But like, I'm gonna stick to my words. And they met somebody on that line. They's on that line. And thought them girl was 19 years old. Them good one, but in high school allegedly. They was in high school allegedly. Because why the picture at the high school? Y'all make sense about it. Why did the picture end up at the high school of Naazir and Qaadir? Put two and two together. And then you had a fireman to take the picture? The fireman, a grown 40-year-old man, took the picture and sent it to the school? How did the picture get out his phone? How did the picture get out his phone? And y'all actually think that that picture still ain't floating down? This is society. This is video. This is computer. That picture still floating out there. Don't know. When you dealing with young folks, you know gonna well young folks ain't gonna throw away no picture. That picture's still out there. And in a situation happen like that, they sure won't be laying on the side of each other. And when you love yourself, you don't do stuff like that. So will we ever find justice for the twins? The families need to still fight for them and get a detective, get you a detective, get you somebody who can help you investigate this. Pay somebody. It's under investigation, y'all. But will they find out? If they put pressure on them, they will. But it can't just be them. And I'm surprised ain't nobody in Georgia. See, the one thing about people here in Georgia, because this is where I'm from, they ain't did no movement. They ain't did nothing. They ain't came together. They ain't went up there and marched up to. I would have got, if this happened like this, I would have gathered all the people up and said that we're going to meet on top of Bell Mountain at a certain time and do a prayer, a candlelight vision. I ain't seen the candlelight vision. Why not do a candlelight vision on top of Bell Mountain with all the people? Ain't nothing like that. These people in Georgia don't even know this happened, y'all. The people in Georgia and Lawrenceville don't know this happened. They don't know. Cause you know what it is? And I'm gonna let y'all go. They trying to figure out, is this real? That's what they trying to figure out. Is it real? And how in the world did something like this happen? It's because of the internet. Dating internet. Dating sites. Yep. And you having fun. So it is what it is. I like y'all. I appreciate y'all watching, listening, like, sharing, subscribe, and be safe out there, y'all. Be safe out there and be safe who you meet out there. Watch and be careful on these dating sites. Ain't nobody, don't nobody, everybody wants you to meet somebody. They just don't want you to get hurt because that's the dating sites. You got to be careful with it. Just be careful, okay? Don't meet nobody. No, never meet no one at a place you ain't never been before. If you like say, man, where Bell Mountain at? I don't know nothing about where no Bell Mountain at. You better not go to Bell Mountain. You ain't never been there before. I believe somebody else was driving the twins' car. I really do, y'all. I believe they got followed out there. I believe they got followed out there. Got set up. I'm surprised they didn't get robbed. I think they got robbed. They got money. Decent family. They got jobs. Twins got jobs. I ain't heard nothing about no money in they I ain't heard nothing about no money being in they billfold. All I heard, well, in they wallets, the only thing I heard was the tickets at the airport. I hope I gave y'all something to think about in this case. Y'all like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.